similar class fielded by the rest of the world's air forces. But with the advent of newer anti-aircraft defense systems, stealth-defeating tracking technologies and the entrance of countries such as China and Russia into the stealth fighter foray, the F-22 will eventually need to be replaced with something even more powerful. The Air Force is preparing to unveil a new 30-year fighter force design that includes at least 2 all-new fighters, a much greater use of autonomous and unmanned aircraft, a new way of providing close air support, and a narrowing timeline for retiring aircraft such as the A-10, F-16, and F-22, said Lieutenant General Clinton Hinote, Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategy, Integration, and Requirements. Hinote said the F-22 will begin to phase out in about 2030. The exact timeline will be situation-dependent, and the next-generation air dominance fighter will be needed soon to defeat a Chinese stealth aircraft and missile threat that is closer than we think. Throughout the U.S. Air Force's history, each of its fighter jets have built upon the aircraft they replaced, incorporating lessons learned and proven concepts, while expanding on their capabilities with new technology and methods of prosecuting aerial combat. The F-22's replacement, currently known as the Next Generation Air Dominance Program or NGAD, will take shape in much the same way. It will likely be highly stealthy, carrying its weapons internally in order to minimize radar detection. It will also probably be supersonic, and able to actively defeat enemy sensors in a similar manner to the F-22 and F-35. Among the most noticeable differences between the F-22 and its replacement will be the lack of tails. Every American fighter jet ever built has featured 1 or 2 vertical stabilizers which, as their name suggests, provide stability and yaw control in flight. Instead, the NGAD will likely remove the vertical stabilizers altogether to enhance stealth by decreasing the aircraft's overall radar signature. The end result will look more like a sleeker and faster B-2 Spirit or AX-47B drone, instead of something similar to the twin-tailed F-35 Lightning II, or the single-tailed F-16 Fighting Falcon. Additionally, the new fighter be built for long-range missions, especially escorting larger bomber aircraft like the B-2, or the upcoming B-21 Raider, deep behind the front lines to strike at the heart of the enemy's war machine. This is a much-needed capability the U.S. Air Force has sorely lacked for decades. The NGAD will be designed to work alongside the F-35 Lightning II, with both aircraft drawing upon each other's strengths while mitigating weaknesses in capability. Given that the Air Force plans on retaining its F-16 Fighting Falcon fleet long for years and years to come, the NGAD will likely also be capable of working with older, legacy, aircraft. One of the key focal points of the NGAD program will be developing an engine that gives the new fighter unprecedented range, while maximizing operational fuel efficiency. The NGAD program seeks nearly $300 million in funding from Congress over the next few years in order to complete its research and analysis goals while developing and investigating new technologies that will make the F-22's replacement arguably the deadliest and most powerful fighter aircraft ever conceived. Technically, the Air Force would have 5 aircraft until the late 2030s. The service recently completed an expensive rewinging effort that will allow it to keep up to 173 A-10s flying. But the Air Force has tried to retire the Warthog for 30 years, and may yet again try to do so. NGAD, the replacement for the F-22 Raptor, made waves in 2020 when the Air Force shockingly revealed it designed, built, and flew a prototype in just 1 year. Nobody knows what the mysterious fighter jet looks like, and it may be some time before it enters Air Force service, but it's a real, flying aircraft.